Hi everybody, this is Sandy Reese with StampACrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today for our live video tutorial. I have a guest in the house. Laura Diamond is here watching, and hello everybody. Been hanging out and learning how to do videos, so hopefully we'll be seeing her before too long. Okay, so today we're going to do a card using the Extraordinary Flora bundle and then the Extraordinary Flora washi tape. I love this stuff. It kind of comes in two color schemes. It comes with the one panel of purples and kind of teals. And then you can see we have pinks and more of a softer green for the second panel. So we're going to be using the purpley one today. I'm going to just roll that back up. And then the stamp set is wonderful because it coordinates with the dies and with the washi tape. So, and that has a few sentiments, and then a little line design there. The sentiments are pretty small on here, so today I'm using a little larger sentiments with the Wonderful Thoughts bundle or stamp set. And I'm going to be doing a Thinking of You card, but this card would be pretty enough for wedding, for anniversary, whatever you want to use it for. Okay, let's get started. Whoa, there's my tornado siren practice. I usually try to wait until that's done, but I forget it's coming. Okay, so we don't need much supplies. Oh look, I already have one that's die cut, but I'm going to show you how to do that. I don't know. I have made out of the one roll, and you can still see there's still quite a bit of washi tape on there. I've probably made 30 or 40 cards already just out of this washi tape. So it lasts a long time. Okay, so to put the washi tape, there's different ways you can use the washi tape. You can use it on vellum, on window sheets, or white. I personally like the white. So what I do is cut a piece of 5.5 by 3.5, and you can use a basic white cardstock or the thick white cardstock, whatever you want to do. And I just cut off a little panel, and we're cutting right in between. So we're doing the purple panel. And then we're going to lay this down on the white cardstock and kind of go out from here and give it a good press. And you can use your bone folder if you have something like this. This is an old one from Stampin' Up, but you know, if you do vinyl or anything like that, or you know, a little scraper that's got a flat edge, you can use this. And this smooths out really nicely on the white cardstock. Okay, now we are going to heat emboss on top of this, and this was going to make those images pop a little bit more. So we are going to grab the embossing buddy, give it a little pat and rub over the washi tape, and we're going to use Versamark for our ink, and then the big stamp set here. So the only tricky part to this is lining it up, but it's really not too hard. Now, if my head gets in the way, just ignore it, because I've got to look straight down to see what I'm doing. All right, so mostly I'm going to look at this one and this one, my two corners. And if I can get those lined up pretty well, the rest of it will fall in line. So I'm just looking at the corners. And then we're going to just go for it. All right, here we go. It may line up, may not line up. We will see. Okay. All right. We'll see now when we put the embossing powder on it. And I'm using black. You can also use gold because we have some little hints of gold in there too. I personally, the black is my favorite. It just makes everything really pop out and stand out. Okay. Got a little extra powder, but let's see if we can pump that off. Okay, that's better. All right. Well, that lined up pretty good. I'm happy with that one. All right, let's grab our heat tool. We're going to heat emboss this really quick. And if you're doing a bunch of these, what I would do is put all of the washi tape on your cardstock pieces, and then, you know, heat them up ahead of, or put the powder on and do maybe 4 to 6, and then you can just heat them all up at the same time. Once your heat tool heats up, it goes pretty quickly. That way you don't have to stop and wait in between. And we're die cutting these, so if there's a little extra, that won't matter. All right, let me take a look at this and see if this looks done. Okay. I am not seeing today. Okay. All right. I think that looks shiny all the way around. And then we take this die, and it lines up perfectly with the washi tape. It's so cool, and you can cut them all at one time. So apparently I've already done that, and we did this card in a washi tape class, so that's been a little while, and I don't remember. I don't remember doing that, but apparently I did. Okay, so let's get to assembly. We're going to use some fresh freesia as our card base. And then I have an embossed piece of basic white, and I'm going to layer that on the black. And I can't remember the name. Do you remember the name?
Damask.
Damask?
Damask.
Damask or damask. One of the two. Depends on what part of the country you're from, I guess.
Beautiful gallery suite.
Yeah, that's it. Beautiful gallery suite. Man, you and Janet Halfcoat remember everything.
No, I don't. I just know that one because I bought it. It was my favorite.
Oh, okay. I have the worst time with remembering what is what. Okay. I use this one because it's just pretty and subtle and kind of elegant looking, don't you think?
Yep. Gorgeous.
Yes. Okay, so we're just going to put this on here. And because you're using this pretty washi tape, your card does not have to be like 600 layers and super fancy. It can just be simple and elegant, which is what I like. Okay, we are going to stamp our sentiment, and we're going to do Thinking of You. I'm just going to do it in black, but if you wanted to, you could do it in Versamark and heat emboss that, with just, you know, an extra step or two. Am I doing that? No, because I'm going to be lazy. Let's see. We're going to grab some dimensionals and pop this up. And then what I'd like to do is, I like to put my sentiment on first and then fill in with my flowers. All right. So I'm going to glue some flat down on the card front, and then I'm going to pop some up. So usually I like to do my popped up ones first. So those are more of my focal. So I'll do the pretty big ones popped up. And then I will fill in underneath with the smaller, with the leaves and some of the other ones like that. And so I'm overlapping on the the label there. I have some, there's a big one right here that I want to use. And I don't put the dimensionals too close to the edges because I'm going to be tucking in some of those other flowers in there. Okay. Let's put this one maybe right there. We're doing kind of a swag type look. Well, I want to have one dimensional on the bottom. Okay, let's see, what other one do I have? All right. Put that one like that. Okay. Now let's throw in some of our flat pieces, and then we might pop some other things up. Tuck that under. And it can go past the black too. It does not have to be perfectly there. And you know, I think I'm going to scooch this over. Okay. I didn't give myself very much room to tuck things in over there. All right, let's try this now. So we have a couple of the leaves that are bigger. We've got this one. It's a little bigger than I want. I'm just going to tear a little bit off. Don't say don't do it. You know, I'm going to put it down here. Okay, I don't want them exactly the same, so, you know, let's take the little roses and tuck those in under here. I have a little blank spot. I'm going to just pop up a little flower there. Okay, and I think I might tuck a little yellow up here. So we'll have this side coming down more and this side going up a little bit more. And we'll pop up, and you don't have to use all of these. We'll pop in another flower there and maybe one more little, I don't know, let me think about this. We'll put one more little leaf down there. And then I'll save these for a tag. Okay.
You could put it on the inside.
Oh, I could put it on the inside. You know, I don't have a piece of white on the inside because it's light, but you know what? Let's glue it on the inside. And then we'll do this one. Did glue even get on that? I can't see. I even went to the eye doctor the other day, and my eyes were actually better than they were the time before. I don't know if that's age or what that does that.
Yeah, you could even decorate your envelope with them.
Oh, that's
You
true.
can run 2 of them through and really decorate and make a matching gift bag and tag.
Ooh, all kinds of possibilities. Laura's my brainstormer. We get going on a trip and she will brainstorm forever with me, which I really, really appreciate. Okay, because we're doing kind of purples here, I'm going to use the fine shimmer gem, purple fine shimmer gems. This will be probably discontinued after the new catalog. So if you love these, they come in 3 shades of purple. And let's see, any of these, I'm going to use some more reddish shades. And I have, let's see, did I have 2 packs in there? No, I just have 1 pack left. I don't know, I might have to get another pack. Put one here. I'm not even looking at my sample. You know, that's kind of loose. Let's put one more dimensional back there. We don't want loose flowers going around.
Yeah, your card you're working on now, does not match your sample. Which,
That's right.
I have to have everything exactly the same as Sandy's card when I'm making.
She does.
So,
and
that would bother me.
I'll show you my sample because it does not look the same. Laura's over here biting her teeth, biting her nails because I wasn't looking at my sample when I was assembling. I was just putting stuff in. So, it doesn't have to be.
I know. Sandy likes to fly by the seat of her pants.
I do. I just make it up as I go. So however you choose to decorate it and lay it out, that's the fun part because it's just whatever you want to do. And this would even work doing it portrait style. I should have done one portrait style.
Yeah.
To show how you can do it like that, just done like one big swag of flowers. That would have been pretty too.
Yeah.
Maybe I have one more kit. Maybe we'll do that next time. What time? Yeah, maybe we'll do that another time and I'll post it. All right, that is it for today. Make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and I will post measurements and supplies on my blog. And don't forget, when you spend $50 online with me during the month, I'll send you a kit of card class projects for that month for free. All right, let's see who's on today. I have to stand up to check this out. Carrie Ray, hello.
Hi, Gary.
And Kathleen, hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat.
Kat always says she missed me, so she caught me today, so that's awesome. All right. Well, we will see you all soon, and thanks for stopping by.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.